Hello and welcome back to ALW Collectibles. Today we're jumping back into 1995 with a special video. We're taking a look at Transformers Generation 2 Leader Class Lazer Optimus Prime. And this is a special video for me because I've always loved this figure. I think it looks really phenomenal. This, of course, being the Optimus Prime from the Gen 2 series. Get a little closer there for you. And we'll come down just a tiny bit. He was one of the most sought after figures then, and he still is to this day. He was released in the last year of the Transformers Generation 2 toy line in 1995. And the overwhelming responses I got for the trailers on TikTok and Instagram, I couldn't wait to do this video. I want to get it out to everybody. So here we are. This is it. I wish I had his bio with him because it came with a very cool bio. It was a 3D folding bio. You would have it flat and then fold it. Optimus would be standing in the front with all the information behind him. 21 years later, 22 roughly, I have no idea where it went. Yeah, about 20, almost 21 years later. But yeah, this is always a centerpiece whenever I put it out or display it. As you can see, it is a 1990s mid Western Star 4964 EX truck and trailer. Tanker style. And this is the first Optimus to actually feature a tanker. Let's take a look at that. We're going to move the pedestal out of the way for a few. And look at him in his full mode. And he's a good-sized boy. He really is. You see some stuff in the background for references. He's bigger than the Buzzworthy packaging. He rolls very nicely. Still rolls after all these years. So you get the cab and the trailer. And the fun part about this set, in my opinion, was just the overall look and the sticker detail. See Optimus Prime here, but the highlight, in my opinion, was this sticker right on the side. It shows Optimus Prime firing through fire into his own name, Optimus Prime Octane. And that's on both sides. And then, of course, his license plate, OP95 Transformers. And the trailer was really cool. I mean, get a little ahead of ourselves here. The molding for the trailer was nice. There was nothing left behind. You can see tag stamp 1994 Hasbro Inc. All rights reserved. Takara 1994 made in China right there. It was funny. It's listed as 94, but it was released in 95. Go figure. And this is a transformable trailer. It does become a battle platform, so we're going to put Prime aside, and we're going to look at that first, because he comes with a plethora of accessories with this set. So we're going to take this off and look at this first. This is his missile shooter, or disc shooter, and they work with these discs right here. I'm going to cover that a little so you can see it. It does have the Generation 2 Autobot logo on it. You're supposed to have 5 of them. I only got 4 with mine, which is really weird because my Megatron ended up with 6 missiles when you're supposed to have 5, so it was weird. But I've only ever had 4 of these, so it kind of bums me out. And these do shoot by turning this knob here. Oh, that didn't just do that. It actually did. It actually shot the missile all the way inside the box. Okay. Put that aside. Even more detail work, stickers. And like I said, this base does transform. First thing we're going to do is open the front of the trailer and remove his gun, which we'll look at in a few minutes. We're going to stand this on its side like this. Turn turn it around so you can see it. Bring this down just a little bit. We're going to take the two sides. We're going to open it up like so. Let's take this out of the way completely. I'm going to take this spot here and bring this out, which reveals one of his missiles. And we're going to come to the back, which you'll see a lot of stuff stored on there. And we're going to push this trigger here, which is going to auto-transform this. And we're going to remove that. We're going to take the camera and tap dance you back a little so you can actually see the entire base. And we're going to bring this up on that one side and reattach his missile launcher. And this is his base mode. And it is really cool. Of course, you know, you got your disc launcher over here. You have two of the air fire rockets, blue and yellow. These are identical. Mine's just, from being stored all these years, you can see it crushed the head on the missile. And that's just an air power rocket. You have bellows right here. You can see it launches it. The other accessory is right over here. He does come with a missile launcher. So we're going to look at the stickers in the storage. There's 5 missiles there. And mine does have a defect that doesn't clip in anymore, so we're going to use that one to look at. You actually get 10 of these blue missiles. And Optimus is going to hold this. It does have a peg. We'll look at that in a minute. You'll notice the ball right there. 5 triggers. And this can sit right on top of that. And Optimus can actually stand right back here. This is his gun. Double blaster laser. It looks so cool. And that can attach right on top. That is his defense platform and the trailer. We'll stick that to one side for a minute. And we're going to bring back the pedestal. Because now we're going to take a look at Optimus himself. That's not going to happen. Alright, we're just going to move the camera. Doing a lot of moving of the camera today, people. And this is the highlight part, I think, the trailer. The truck. Wow, I said trailer. Little note, he is electronic, but mine, the electronics have fried. I kind of left the batteries in him for 21 years almost, so they kind of just killed the electronics in it. Normally when I admit it, when I just put them away or I package them up, I take the batteries out. Over the years, I've always forgotten to do that with this one, so I took them out this morning, and yeah, it was not a pretty picture. But we're going to skip over that. You can see everything's very visible in the truck mode. So there's his primary weapon. His saber, which is his sword. There's something really cool we're going to do with that in a minute. I love this. This wore out. I don't know how this happened. I took him out of the package last year that I had him in the box, and the chrome was completely worn out. I don't understand. Battery chamber is back here. It takes 2 1.5 AA or R6 batteries. And it's just a Phillips head screwdriver. And the trigger for that's right on the top. I love the red and black look. And transformation for him is so basic and it's very easy. First thing we're going to do, flip down his feet. and extend his legs. I'm going to separate them. Next, from this part here, we're just going to bring the entire arm out. Bring the arm out. We're going to separate the shoulder. There is a double hinge here. I'll rotate that up. Bring his arm in place. Rotate this piece up. Bring that in place. Take this tab. We're going to push on it to reveal the head. Close that. This is going to slide at an angle back. And you rotate the head. And that's it. Transformers Generation 2 Lazer Optimus Prime in robot mode. And you'll notice this mold, the design layout was used so many times in Legacy. Toxitron, Optimus, Scourge. So many figures have copied this mold. It is unbelievable. But this is the original. And this kept the running thing of the chest windows, the grill abdomen. And for 21 years old, this thing actually maintains a lot of the tightness in the joints. That's how often I did not mess with this guy. He does have light piping. We're going to do a little trick here. See his eyes light up. That is not battery operated. That's just something you can put the light on. That looks fantastic. And the posability with this one was unbelievable for the time. You can see the light piping on the back. Head goes all the way around. Wiggle waggle due to the joint. Will not go all the way around. Shoulder. And will not go all the way around. Waist. He will do the splits. Very good front. Awesome back. Very deep knee. And foot tiltage, which for this model was unbelievable. And it's kind of hard to see, but in this hand here, there is a LED, which normally if you use to push that, the lights would light up, and the LED mark here would light up. And that's where you put his sword, in that hand. And he can take his gun from here and do it on that hand. Or if you want, you can do that. So much playability with this one, who is, for those of us in the 90s. So much you could do with this figure. Other trick that I love with this. You notice the light piping in this? That used to light up. I'm going to stick that back on here. And with the sword, the same thing. Kind of hard to see how I'm going to do this. There we go. I'm just using a laser pointer for a cat to do that. But yeah, one of my favorite toys. I'm not going to give you a bio on him because everybody knows who Optimus Prime is, without a doubt. I'm going to put him in his battle station now. Put him here. Stand him on the back. So many things you could do with this thing. And his counterpart Megatron, of course, is that big green tank. So much. So this has been Transformers 1995 Lazer Optimus Prime. And again, collectors still seek this figure out. It is a holy grail for a lot of people, and I agree with it. It really should be. It is a fantastic figure. I can't say enough about it. This has been ALW Collectibles. If you like what you see, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you wish. Comments are always welcome. I'd like to know how you first encountered this toy. Was it one of the newer versions, or did you actually come across this particular version? Let me know in the comments below. You all have a good day. I will catch you in the next video.